Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, this was my worst week since 1941. This has been an atrocious week, and I believe it's largely due to me and my lack of focus here. Yes, it's been a long time since this has happened to me, but Relentless Trader has been having too much fun. There's a thing called balance, and we have to have balance, and so next week we will bring it right back. So I'm gonna spend the weekend here going easy. In terms of just relaxing, recouping, recovering, and studying. Right, a lot of studying, especially. I'm gonna review each and every day and see what I could have done better. This week I was not on it. Throughout the trading days, just sloppy trading. Even on the 15th where we had a decent day, just sloppy trading. Being up 1200 and then red 400, 300, whatever it was. Complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. So there's work to be done, right? We have to understand that at times this will happen. We'll lose our focus, but the main thing is to first recognize, right? We have to recognize what the problem is and then apply different solutions, right? Apply a solution. Hopefully, whatever it is that you apply does work. But yeah, so in total on the week, we're up about $600, which is absolutely unacceptable, especially in today's day and age with current inflation. $124 a day, which by my current standards and what we know we're capable of and what we can definitely do, this is not acceptable. So we will improve, just in comparison to last week where we did 7,000, right? And since March, I've been averaging anywhere from about 4 to 10,000 a week minimum. So this is very, very unacceptable and we will improve. So I'm looking forward to the opportunities next week. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about today's trading and what we could have done better. So again, as to mention, the overall issue, just the lack of focus, right? I have to bring my energy back, have to bring my center back and get dialed in. So let's start off with CRKN. This was the main stock that I was watching into the open. And you guys can see it was a little, tricky, right? Up, then down, up, then down, up, then down, and then up, and then down again. It never really held up its levels to one side. Usually we want to see, of course, me as a bull to the buy side, right? Even if we are to pull back, can we hold up, try again, push higher, things like that. Instead, again, just, up and down, up, just over and over. Now, was there opportunities here? Of course, right? But you'd have to be quick to recognize that the stock was holding up at certain key areas to get in. So for example, we had the high point here. If you're buying down here onto the wick, we do rip back up, right? So there's an opportunity in there. There's still an opportunity here and, to be selling maybe as this is pushing higher, right? And then again, so for me, what was a little tricky was, the way in which we were pulling back. I attempted this dip here, but I was in a little too high. I'm in a VWAP, it pulls back a little bit more, I get stopped out. Okay, fair trade. But when we pull back right here, right, this type of a rejection candle, a lot of selling into the high of the candle, and we pull back down here again, I'm very skeptical to take the move because it's a rejection, right? So right here, it's much better this time. We get a bit of a triple top, it pulls back, and right here I don't pull the trigger, so I ended up missing this particular entry. So another thing that I've noticed with myself this week is that I have not been taking breakout trades at all. For example, once we do make the new high right here, haven't been taking a lot of breakout trades. So gotta definitely be careful. Can we? Okay. Gotta be careful. Gotta remember, hey, if the stocks are pushing up, to be in and to, be firm with the trade. Right here, I was watching for a potential 5-minute setup. So if we get the 5-minute chart in frame, I thought this looked good. So we ended up getting two green candles on the 5-minute, and then we started to pull back right here at 40, right? So coming over to 40, we had the first red candle, well, green candle, then leading into red. And so around like 43, 44, right? 43, 44. Right here, I was thinking, yes. Being that we proved that we had good volume and we're pulling back with now lighter volume, I got aggressive right here, right into the VWAP level. Got long, 4,000 shares. I meant to take 2,000 actually, but had a bit of a hotkey error, but that's okay. The setup was still really good, right? So if any place to actually take bigger size than I would have wanted to, it's in the exact area like this because this is a lovely setup for me. So I'm in, but we flushed down. It just didn't go according to plan here, so I have to keep it tight and just can't let the losses go crazy. But yeah, besides that, we kind of had some downtrend. So the short sellers really having a nice day here, as this thing kind of just sold off. HE stock HE, another stock where I got blazed on the pullback. So this one pushed up nicely. I'm long in this area here. So we first come down, it curls up. We come down again, and I'm watching for the bounce back up again. And I'm long right in here to the depths. And I'm in fair size, I think 1,000 shares. So well, 1,000 shares not really that much, but it's a $13 stock. We dropped down, I believe like 20, 25 cents because I was slightly green, and boom, red trade stopping out. And again, not doing the right thing, which is to cut it quickly down here. Instead of holding all the way here and then even here and hoping and praying, and then the stock doesn't curl back up. So this one, did we? Let's see. This one, actually, okay, this one did curl back up, but still, we never know because what happened here on CRKN could easily happen where it's just down and down and down. So this one ended up bouncing, but even then, not anything much. We didn't get over the high for the pre-market session. NEPT. NEPT, I came to this one a little late to the party. Started off slightly red, got slightly green, and red, slightly red again. I'm like, okay, that's enough. But I feel like the best opportunities here was the opening surge, right? That open candle that just surged up over after hour and pre-market high right here. If I'm to be buying this stock right into this range down here, this is where I can do my best. Right here. This is where I could have definitely done well. Especially if I'm being aggressive here to buy. We get a small baby pullback in here, right? Another area to be aggressive again for me. And, ultimately this thing went from a low of 25 up to a high of 29. That's a pretty good move for this price range. 4 cents. Again, depending on the size, let's say 10,000, 20,000. Some people will push 50,000, others 100,000. You can still make something right there, right? So, you're using 10,000 shares. Every penny is $100. So there's $400 there potentially. And especially if you can capture the pullback and then sell higher again. So the pullback went from 27 up to a high of 30, which is pretty good. Before we kind of had this longer consolidation and wedge, which did ended up pushing higher as well. When did I come to the show? I think I came after this move. I can't remember. Let's check the show trades here. Let's check the show trades. So when did Relentless Trader get to the party? Because you guys know I'm not really watching these cheaper stocks as much. Yeah, I came on backside basically. Like this is what I would have wanted to trade. This, right? Going up right here. So I came when all the fun was done and it was nothing but consolidation and then down. So as mentioned, I went red right here, slightly green as we pushed up again, and then gave back on this candle here. And that was it. I'm like, you know what? We'll just ease off and leave this thing alone. And then lastly, TOP. TOP, I ended up making $70 on and then losing that 70 plus 50, getting caught in a flush, I believe right here. Let's actually pull up the show trades again. Took a few stabs on this one, smaller size, 1,000 shares, and just could not get it going. First right here, trying the high of day push. Not quite getting a good breakout. It pulls away. I forgot what I did. I looked away here. I looked away between these two candles. It pulls away. I ended up trying for hive day again, and then I tried buying the pullback. Well, the pullback kept on pulling back, right? The dip kept on dipping. And right here is where I took a bigger loss, in at 22, out at 11 for $100. So yeah, kept the share size small, but still ended up losing there. So not good. Needed to be a little bit more focused right here to capture these two candles. Ended up looking away, and then boom. Yeah, I think I might have stepped out to the bathroom or something. But yeah, sometimes it happens. But yeah, guys, that was the day. So small loss of 52, small loss of 26, small loss of 196, and small loss of 230. That's gonna equate to $500. Red day recap. So I'll be back on Monday, and we'll be looking forward to doing a little bit better. All right, the month has been a slower month here so far, so we got to shape up. You know, it's not how you start, but how you finish. So even for you guys out there who might have had a hard time so far here this week, you know, we still have what's that, 9 days left in this month. So 9 days, can we see some good opportunities? You know, we don't even need the entire thing to be hot. Just a few days can make a difference. So we'll see how it goes. I'll catch you guys on Monday morning, bright and early at 9:15 a.m. A little earlier than that, actually. We'll probably start the stream earlier in pre-market. But yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Stay safe, stay green. It's been your favorite YouTuber, Relentless Trader. And I am, of course, signing out.